Everybody, it's Lori. I thought of some things that I left out of the video yesterday when I was explaining the different tips for and identification for the vegetables that were available this week, and I remembered them as I was cutting up my samples for my lunch today. So I thought I would show you what I'm doing and then give you a little essential tool tip for a salad spinner. It's the thing that I can't live without when we have greens. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you here what I've done. I diced up the turnip. This takes the longest time to cook, so after I cook my bacon, I'm going to add that to the skillet first and let that get soft a little bit. I happen to have something that wasn't from our farm. I've got some cabbage here that was left over, and I thought I would just throw that in to use it up. That takes a little bit longer than some of the softer greens, so I'll throw that in second. And then I'm going to do the Swiss chard stems and the bottom parts of the green onion. The stems take longer to cook than the leaves, so I usually separate those out and start cooking that first. And then the ends of the green onion are just a little bit more substantial or solid than the leafy green tops. And this is the collard greens. They take probably a little less time than the cabbage, I think. They're a thinner leaf, so I'm guessing on it, but we'll go from most solid to the next to the stems, and I probably won't pause very much between the cabbage and the Swiss chard. But I'm going to throw all this in at once. And then last, when this stuff is pretty soft, I'm going to throw in the onions, a little bit of kale, and the what do you call this? Lamb's quarter. I'm going to put that in at once, and the leaves from the Swiss chard. And that won't take very long at all. That'll wilt pretty quickly, probably within a minute and a half. And then I'm going to add salt, because everything is better with some good salt. I'm actually going to add some more lamb's quarter. This is how I wash all my greens. I've scrubbed my sink with soap, like hot soapy water. I just get in there really good, scrub it, rinse that out really well, and then I fill it with cold water and let my greens soak. I just swish them around like this to get any extra dirt or bugs off, and then they come to the salad spinner. This is one that I picked up at a garage sale a few years ago. Most salad spinners are going to be the same. They have a basket on the inside and then some container on the bottom that usually has holes in it, so you do have to spin it. Like, I usually hold it over the sink, and then the lid fits on and somehow has little grooves or teeth that when you spin this, the basket spins. So it's just like your washing machine, so all the moisture flings out to the sides and ends up in here and drains out the bottom, and then you have your basket full of dried greens. I do everything like that: lettuce, herbs, like when I do cilantro, and it's just a tool that I couldn't live without. Because if your greens are wet, your salad dressing is not going to stick to it. So if you're doing a salad, that's essential. And also, if you're cooking, you don't want all that moisture to be added to the oil in your pan. So that is what I have for you today. If you have ideas or tips for me, I would love to hear them. I am not an expert. I didn't go to school to do this. I just have figured it out by trial and error and reading recipes and that sort of thing. So I would love to hear if you guys have tips for me that you've learned in the kitchen. Let's help each other out with some good ideas. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.